Bro, my back hurt just watching that. Goddamn.
Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee.
Hey, if y'all not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Young Justice starting now. What's going on, everybody? It's Rock D. Lee.
Adorable nerd.
Director D back.
Just letting everybody know, we quit. We quit this reaction. We quit Young Justice.
Yo.
We're still gonna record the reactions, but we're not gonna be bound to the law. We're not gonna be bound to the UN. We're not gonna be bound to the president. Any of that stuff.
Director D bats. We walk around with the billionaires. We ain't with these broke niggas.
You know what they could have done?
What's that,
They could have easily just been like, yeah, we all quit the Justice League, and then just chose a different name for themselves.
No!
That's all they gotta do.
Remember, the Justice League is no more. We renounce those goddamn extraterrestrial, non-helping people. We have now found a new organization called the League of Justice.
That's even better.
This League of Justice will operate from the Tower Watch, and we shall oversee Earth.
As long as the laws were pertaining.
Just say everything in Big Latin. Is that all it is?
She's a Reaper.
Excuse me.
But if literally, because if they're doing the laws against the literal league, and it's specifically towards them, and they're using the actual name of them or the kind of group they are, all they have to do is change the name, because that's what you would do in legal law. You just change the name, and then you change your pro quo.
Buyout, merger.
You merge with something else, change to the Young Justice or something, something that doesn't affect them, and then they'd have to restart from scratch and do it all over again, which would be a process in itself. They could have done that, but walking out is fine too, I guess.
Semi-serious question.
Yo, what's your question? Say it! Come on!
I was so busy laughing, so I kind of forgot it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I said like a Dorkman's report.
Oh, I do remember.
Alright, go on.
Nah, go with Dorkman's report.
No, I was filling in because you were thinking. I was like,
I was gonna ask, yo, what kind of sanctions could you possibly put on the Justice League to make their job harder?
Oh, so they have to respect laws, right?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so if you say, you can't come here, and the Justice League still goes.
They got some reach shit.
What do you mean?
We have a disaster, but for you to respond, you need to get clearance from us, the UN, or for them, the country. And it's one of those things where politically, the UN can be like, we're not allowing you to go in unless the country says you could go in. And then they look at the country and they're like, by the way, if you let them in, you know that help that we was gonna send you in 2 years? Yes. Or that budget allotment we gave you for the next 5 years? Maybe you just get sanctioned and you don't get that allotment if you let them in. And it's so it's either we die or we die. And the UN's like, yeah, because it's Lex, right? It's the light. So
and especially if they come as an organization, because like for example, let's just say there's no league, it completely disbanded, and Superman's just coming because he's Superman.
Who's gonna check him?
What are you gonna do?
Superman don't come here. I don't know. It's just interesting. But you can say the Justice League is not allowed here. You come, and then G. Gordon gonna go and do his thing. But as individuals, it's just, especially if it's Batman, because most time you wouldn't even know he was there. And most things you wouldn't even know he was there. You just find a flashlight, you shine a flashlight. He just turns around, and looks at you. You're like, oh, and then you close the door. That's an episode, by the way. I don't want no problems. But yeah. It's just the formal aspects of it.
Yeah, I agree. That's a tough go.
But I think what because Batman had been saying there was a point where there was a literal issue with one of the countries. They went to go over there and they told them they couldn't come. So I'm assuming the army's ready for them to come in, and they're like, no, we can't let you in. That type of stuff.
But hear me out. If it's somebody like Superman, he could literally just float up there.
And they'll shoot at him.
But hear me out. He can just literally just float at normal speed, and bullets and missiles are just coming at him, and he can just casually reach down and save a little girl who's just drowning. He doesn't even need much actual offensive force to go in. A Green Lantern can just come in with just a bubble
But that's the point. It's not about like them not causing any casualties. It's about them following the rules.
Oh, I know, I know.
You do it, you break it. No one got hurt. But now we're looking at you like, yo, you can't follow our rules. We can't trust you.
Oh yeah,
and they look bad on the public eye.
I got you. I thought you were saying like the army was going to do something.
No, like the army's there. They're ready to shoot at him. And even if everyone's got their own way to protect themselves and come in and do what they got to do and leave, it's still going to be on there like, yeah, we told them they can't come in. They broke the rules. They're still coming in. They're not listening to us. No one can control these people.
That's fair. All right, now let's jump into Young Justice. So if you guys aren't subscribed, now's a good time to do so. Full reaction and discussion is going to be on our Patreon. Also, check our schedules in the description and the pinned comment. It has our full inventory, guys. Also, if you like our content, you want to see more of this, make sure you guys are sharing it on social media. It actually helps with our algorithm. We're like, wow, Young Justice is doing so great. We'll be posting more episodes like this.
Also, check out the new merch on YaBoyRockLee.com and hit that bell for notifications.
Because we post content daily and you don't want to miss out. You want to join the Rock D League crew? Just go in the description, click on that Discord link.
I like
we
it.
connect to us and the community.
Let's jump into Young Justice starting now.
I really want to know if it's the same or different studio because like the story took a dark turn, but I want to see if the animation's going to get better.
It looks like it did. The animation changed.
I honestly can't tell. I feel stupid. Oh, he's an actor.
Please watch over your children.
Oh, he's so cute now.
He's handsome.
It's a heartthrob.
He's green.
Look at this commercial.
It's what you know.
The more you know. How long before they start locking up metahumans?
The Justice League regrets to announce the resignation in protest.
Isn't she one of them? I recognize her.
Hardware, Katana,
That's her.
and Plastic Man.
Plastic Man. She looked like Katana.
Thank you, Miss Colbert. The ridiculous quantity of conditions, exclusions, limitations, and stipulations that this body has
Oh, yeah,
added
he's
to
actually
the
an
charter
Atlantean.
over Atlantean protests cannot begin without the unanimous approval of the Security Council.
Unanimous?
These policies are costing
How many
lives.
CT think he has on?
But why has no Bialian hero been invited to join?
When
Y'all-
Bionia produces a hero who isn't a wanted criminal, perhaps the League will consider.
I'm about to say the same thing. Where's your hero?
That statement is an outrageous exaggeration.
Meaning it is largely accurate.
That's not even Diana. I can't.
No,
like-
it's not. She's from there though.
I'm telling you,
I
she's
need to go
beautiful.
there.
Then they are not heroes, but vigilantes.
Okay.
Yeah!
That's cool with me.
Please, please.
If the nation actually did this, we had heroes, I'd be like, screw the government.
Markovia categorically forbids entry to any vigilantes
Cute.
or so-called heroes.
Cute. How do you stop a hero
From being a hero.
like from being in your country? Like what is how do
You
you
send
cap-
other heroes after him.
But like how do you quantify like if you have a metagene you can't be here? How do you write that as a law? And
That's where we're moving towards. I was like, this is Earth. How long before they're like, if you have a metagene, you're a danger to us without a metagene?
Well, they didn't
AKA
say that. They
the
didn't say
XG.
hero. They didn't say hero, and they didn't say metagene. They said vigilante. So it could literally be anyone as long as they're invoking on the like law. They're
so if
doing
you have
their
powers, you
no,
can't say
even
anybody.
even without powers, because the era doesn't have powers. You just go in there, you save someone.
You
Hey,
can't do that.
you're not supposed to do that because you're not an officer of the law, or you have our approval because you're a vigilante now.
Gregor's pre-coronation reception.
Ooh. Hey!
Hey, what? She look gorgeous.
I know, and she's with Dick.
Not exactly.
Well, they're hiding.
I know.
You'll be asked in both your custody.
Yes.
I think the two princes could have had something to do with their own parents' deaths.
I hope not.
Maybe
Shouldn't
one.
make us, for some reason, has taken a low-paying job at the Markovian Children's Hospital.
He's the one who did the girl in the first thing.
Dr. Helga Jace. There's no indication she has the training for metal work, but
She sold out the girl then.
She
that's
probably
Baron
did.
Frederick DeLay, the late Queen's brother.
He knows.
I mean,
Yo, so
I
how
don't
does
hear another
Mutton
idea
Chops?
though.
How does Mutton Chops that he's behind in line?
16
16
minutes.
Prince Brian was
Even I knew that one.
Still
At first, I thought you were talking about the security.
Cat made a
guard.
big deal about it. That
Bro,
was the point, yeah.
Absolute embarrassment, bro.
Yeah.
Prince Brian.
I still can't get over their 17. It just keeps throwing me off. I shouldn't be surprised.
I do. But
That doctor has no business being a doctor.
Yo,
Her?
she ain't be-
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with what she's done so far.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Daring must be done if I
A hero is made. These are the factors to make a hero.
Talk to him. He's expecting your signal.
I no longer trust her.
Exactly what I needed.
I like his sideburns.
Right. I'll catch up ASAP.
Yo, she's so good. She said she out the hero game. She capping, bro. I know she got a heavy bag, all kinds of things.
Anything? Oh yeah. They're using a lot of juice. This way.
Oh, he's still like, he don't got all the zap, but
Yeah, that's why I made that joke, but it was accurate. I've seen, some of Black Lightning on CW. Sometimes he can't use his powers, but he still has the power.
Sensing power is one thing. Generating it, that hasn't worked for me since Rand.
hell yeah, it's psychological. Oh.
Did you just growl? This place reminds me of Project Catalyst.
Oh, he really growled.
In a fun way.
It did say Superboy growled. I didn't trust it though. Like, really?
No, took this one apart, murdered it. I'm sorry. Think we got all the confirmation we need. Let's get these kids out of here.
Nope. Fucking Vertigo, for real?
Vertigo. That's Count Vertigo to you.
You're alive?
They only took him to jail. Oh, wasn't he stabbed?
He
Wait,
was like.
That creature.
I think that was somebody else. Nah, that was somebody else. He was in jail.
But that's a different one because that one had the heart. This one has the brain.
Oh, that's so bad. This is their brain. Come on, Superboy, again. Just to get out of the way of that thing. That Vertigo guy never does anything right.
Don't see that coming. Bottle. Fetch. Or
He doesn't recognize. Oh no!
It's the brother of the girl.
Damn. Damn, just an unmarked grave, bro. Or even worse, on somebody else's grave.
No, he doesn't recognize him with that mask.
Is she gonna happen to come across that? How does she live?
God, it's so fucked.
It's so funny. I should laugh. But the thing is, like, you re-kill her. Don't just kick her back in the dirt.
Oh. Yeah, Artemis has been
I
active.
told you. I saw them shoulders and I saw them arms. I know she been working out.
Oh.
Oh, she's got magic. Oh, or a metagene or something?
Time to go. That is not a bicycle built for two.
That's a unicycle. Did she leave her stuff?
She just a bike.
She just left the bike.
How about their bags?
She just needs the arrows.
in Markovia, only the king and the crown prince are blessed as your highness.
Uh-oh.
Apologies, Prince Brion. In any case, it appears
Oh.
Amateurs.
I'm, bringing a friend.
What?
Long story.
Artemis's life is something else.
Lightning SB, you've got company incoming. Nightwing to Lightning.
Oh, they're all converging anyways.
okay. So at least we know
He is tired.
Right now, all we have to do is
He's
get
like
the
burnt from that thing.
test. I'll be right behind you.
Oh! Fuck!
No! It's so bad! Really?
Yo.
Why don't you guys both just jump together?
Yo.
If he had held my man and jumped with him,
Bro, my back hurt just watching that. God damn.
Tigris, reroute to Lightning's coordinates.
Yeah, this plan is going bad so fast. This happens when you don't work as a team.
Yeah, Young Justice. The plan never goes according to plan.
well, they are working
Actually-
as a team.
No. The plan's not going according to plan.
Oh.
It never does. It's Young Justice we watching.
Remember English. I understand. Do you
Oh.
anything at all from before I found you? No, nothing.
That's sad. Her memory is just like coming back. Oh, good, they found him. Yeah, my man Is it paraplegic? However you pronounce it.
Yo, as far as I'm concerned.
Lightning. What happened?
I can't feel my legs.
Saber surviving the touch of plasmas. I wonder.
Uh-oh.
I like to think of them as cocoons, where caterpillars go to die. I was
Caterpillars don't go to die. I'm so sorry. I feel like that's me doing a reaction. Like, what? What?
sick children from a children's hospital. They're not all sick. How many children?
No, they're not all sick.
How many have you murdered?
That makes it so much better.
He really thought it was gonna make it better too. They're not,
They're not
all sick.
What's wrong with you?
Expose our operation to the royal family.
Brr.
Another person who growls.
Count Vertigo runs bedlam.
And X works for Vertigo. But our first priority is SB.
My man going in a suit.
Roger that.
Wait. Hold on. Hear me out though. If SB gets potted, right? And we already know he has some meta in him, right? Maybe
Does
he's
he?
fine. Maybe
He
he's
only has
fine.
like the Kryptonian gene.
That activates the
Kryptonian.
human gene. What does the human
Human.
gene have?
Just human. I don't think he
Yeah,
has
but can have
none.
Let's
meta
you.
in the human.
I don't think he. No, well, I guess.
Calm down, Simon. I know what I'm doing.
She's saving him, right?
Giving him what he wants. I think she's actually on on his team. I didn't trust her. It's what he wanted, technically.
Go, lock down the complex.
I almost feel bad for the count. He's like, I'm just trying to make some fucking money. I work with idiots.
Your Highness. But we've had an incident. Operation may have been compromised.
That's a good henchman, though. See how he called his boss? Ain't try to clean it up, ain't try to fix it.
I think
He
his
said,
boss
hey, bro.
called him.
He's like, hey, bro, I gotta let you know, before any weird shit happens, before you hear from anybody else, yo, we had like 3 incidences in one night, and you might be compromised, get out the country.
Don't worry, my child. It is all for the best.
My child? How literal do you think she means that? Or am I being a reactor and trying to find a random, something that's completely unrelated? Because what if that's really his mama?
No!
No?
No.
They look, she.
She said my child.
She
I don't
looks
know.
Oh, wait, he is
Same age.
17.
But
But
this-
no, I know that's not.
Oh,
But honestly,
She's a doctor, so she had to go to school for at least an additional 15 years from graduation, which puts her at 33, right?
but this is a European country, and a lot of times they're ahead of us. So I'm gonna shave 5 years off her doctorate. I'm gonna shave off 5 years, bro.
4.
4?
4.
Okay, 4. So
Cause we are the only ones who do like the AA stuff.
And
That's
before we
it.
keep going,
I was
before
actually
we keep
on
going-
something.
Yeah. No, at least for in my mom's country, Colombia, like you just go right into your bachelor's. You don't do the whole AA thing, and then you go into your master's, doctorates. You don't do that whole AA. General studies is just more high school for them, and they finish high school early. They finish when they're like 17 or something. They finish high school and then they go straight into like college.
Wow, there's some shots
I
by
don't know if it's
European
everyone like
homies.
that, but I don't know if it's Europe
German.
either. But they're all different.
I was
But I
joking.
think we're like the most like we have.
We gotta milk this money out these students.
Yo.
That's the American way. Milk these money out these students. Drag this as long as possible. So what? This kid's a genius, and if we get him into the field fast enough, then it will save some lives. No, let's drag them into the school process and cram them with unnecessary stuff so we can milk them for all their money.
Literally, the AA was just like repeating high school again. It was just repeating the same classes again in high school. The same thing.
Yeah, but honestly, you used your AA wrong.
I know.
Yeah. I was listening to you, but since you brought it back, I was like, yeah, you used the AA wrong.
Same thing.
Anywho's,
If you're going to be a doctor, you just don't need the AA because you took the actual classes you need. The AA was for someone who's going for like a bachelor's in economics.
Something- yeah.
They get the AA because they're not
business.
really. Yep. Sorry. Y'all don't listen to your guidance counselors, guys. Ask me
Yo,
about
that's
some
real
school
shit.
stuff.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Don't listen to them
Yeah,
guidance
yeah.
counselors. They really they try to put you in the funnel. Don't go in the funnel. Be outside the funnel.
Yeah.
Fuck a box.
They
The funnel.
follow you on and give you things that you don't necessarily need, but that doesn't apply to everybody. Everyone has a little case by case thing.
Facts.
Yeah. On this actual episode, that's so funny how that doctor thing happened. And during a cosign, yes, yes, we drag things out. She is possibly 4 years younger than our math had put her at. But this prince do look like a man, though. That's why it's him next to her. He looks like a man. He looks like he's about 20, 25. How old is Roy Harper at Artemis's place?
25.
Got taken at 12. 5 years went by, so 2 more went by.
He was about 17 when Young Justice started.
So he's about, yeah.
He was
17 when Young Justice started.
Right,
they had a 5-year skip and a 2-year skip. So
oh,
17
I forgot
plus
about no, I didn't forget about the 5-year skip. No, I didn't.
No, I don't know. I just needed to do that.
Yeah, 19, yeah.
They look close, except that Roy is more like, he's more Jack right now.
No, it's not 19.
What? What'd you
12
get 19?
plus 5 plus 2?
What?
No. The 12 is for the
17 plus
original
7.
Roy Harper.
Oh,
When we started the other copy Roy Harper,
Might be.
the second one, he was already 17 at that point. 17 plus the 5, and then plus the 2.
True.
7.
I was counting from 12-year-old Roy Harper who got put on ice. I
And
was
then
like,
you added 5, yeah.
technically he was on ice, so I don't really count. So he's technically
That
19,
that
but
Arsenal
you're right.
did age, but you can see he aged slower, but he did age because
Yeah,
his body type
true.
was smaller than Roy when they were side
The
by
Roy
side.
who's married to Chester Cat.
But yeah, all I was saying was, it was kind of stupid, but at the same time, not. She's like my child. I'm like, how literal is that? You know, think about it, right? You're the king of a country. You done fucked around. You have a bastard child. You got your wife and your side chick pregnant at the same time. What a better way to be like, oh yeah, this is the main kid. They're twins. Cause like you look at those 2 brothers, I'm really look alike.
He did say they were fraternal twins.
Fraternal brothers who don't look alike.
Yes.
16 months apart.
16 minutes
Yes.
apart.
Okay, so I'm actually glad we're bringing this back up because fraternal are the ones that don't look alike. I thought paternal, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, so then at first when I made that joke, not joke, but at first I said, oh, is that really his mom? I was just saying it like, ha ha ha, because she called him my child. But now that I'm thinking about it, my brain didn't come with that out of nowhere. Fraternal twins,
They don't look-
16
they're not
minutes
designed to look
after,
like 16
don't
minutes.
look alike. It's like, the hell is going on here? But that's not the point. The point is, I think he's getting exactly what he wanted. He finally had the meta gene. It seemed like he was on the path to, oh, how do I blah, blah. He kind of wanted to see if he had a meta gene because he wants to be a what?
A hero?
No, vigilante.
Oh, but he said hero, though. He did say hero.
He said hero, but he's going to end up being vigilante.
I didn't actually hear him say hero or vigilante.
He said this country needs a
He
hero.
said-
This country
That was
needs a
actual
hero.
quote. He did say
Okay.
this country needs a
But
hero.
I'm saying he's going to be a vigilante because he's getting these powers because he wants revenge on those people. But yeah, this episode was crazy,
What
man.
it means to find his sister.
He wants justice for his sister.
He can't find him without powers.
He can't.
Also, there's a hypothetical scenario. If you're family, if you are in the royal family and you kind of get co-signed by them, you could actually be the acting hero, but not everyone else could be a hero. He could be a hero and everyone else could be vigilantes.
He could be like the
hypothetically.
Blue Beetle last season.
But yeah, oh, and speaking of vigilantes, that whole thing opened up so much things, right? Because it's like, you gotta define this, right? Because, okay. Even when we were talking about the vigilante part, I didn't want to talk too long about it because we would have missed out on the contents of the episode. So, obviously, if you beat up a bad guy who was robbing something, you're a vigilante, right? So, if you show up and, I don't know, there's people destroying the city, right? And you show up with a gun, right? Yeah, that's vigilantism, okay? So there's that, right? But if you're in costume now, we'll move on. If you're in costume and you save people who are drowning, okay? They're not allowing that, especially if you're a Justice League member. That's what they're saying right now. If I'm in a costume, hypothetically, can I save people who are drowning?
No, you still can't.
You still can't.
You can't be a vigilante, you can't be a hero.
Yeah.
You can be nothing. Let the world drown while we drown in our riches, basically.
Yeah. This is F from that law is F. I inserted something there. But I'm not gonna go too high on it, but this is F. How do you enforce that? You can enforce Justice League members are not allowed here. That's why it was important that we had the Young Justice in the second season.
True.
Because the Justice League couldn't go on ramp.
True.
But Young Justice could. But how do you enforce? What are the rules of?
That seems insane.
Which part?
Doing that law, let alone what if you see a royal person from the family getting attacked or something.
You know what it is?
And you just can't help them.
Excuse me. Do you give me permission to save you? I can't hear you. I need permission to come. By the way,
That's how it works in CPR.
I was about to say something.
You cannot perform the Heimlich maneuver or do CPR unless they're literally not able to talk or they like nod their head. They have to give you like yes.
But if they pass out, the
Then you-
consent should
then-
be. There's actually it's written.
There's
that's
a
what-
law.
No,
There's a
I
law
know.
that says what is it?
The Good Samaritan Act.
Good Samaritan.
If they, you just watch them. The moment they pass out, you can now
Then you
save
can
them.
start
So
saving
it's actually funny. The questions that we have are actually incorporated in our law.
Yo, if you're in danger and I ask you if you need help and you don't respond, you think I'm gonna help you when you pass out? Nigga, I'm going about my life.
Oh well, that's a whole separate thing. We're just breaking down what you're allowed
There
to
are
do and what
people
you're
who
not
are
allowed
like
to do.
that though. Like you save them and then they're like
They sue you.
They sue you because like
You
you hurt
broke
them.
Incredibles.
You broke red. You hurt them. They're like, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. It was just funny because the questions that we were asking are in
That's
the
why
law
I'm-
and they're covered.
We're operating from, here's the problem though. Here's the problem with our point of view that I'm finding. With all these sanctions and rules they're imposing on the Justice League, we're operating from we're citizens, civilians that we're like, this doesn't make sense if I want to be saved. We need to peel back and look at it from the perspective of the light. They don't give a fuck what happens
Oh,
with
I
these
know that.
semantics.
I think we both know. We
Yeah.
know.
I'm sure we know, but I'm saying it because we seem to be like focused on like the semantics of the law. It's like if you peel back and look back, a lot of what we're talking about, it's good, but it's like the light don't give a fuck.
Of course.
It's like anything to pull the Justice League out of their operations, that's just what they're doing flat out. I do like.
But the thing is, not all these. I'm gonna say that not all the UN is light, and a lot of them are on board, so they're following exactly what the light is manipulating for. And I would call these people dumb.
I think
And then
Lex
Lex
is
There you
yeah,
go.
Lex has got some stuff in the background he's doing to these people to have them agree. There are some, countries we heard that are with the light technically, but majority of the countries have to come to a consensus for this. So I'm just gonna say he's either has blackmail, bribes going on, and that's
and of course
he
nobody wants to
dominated
get left
everyone else.
out.
And
You don't
no
want to
one-
be the
Yeah.
one country on the
I found-
wrong side of.
I found the law.
UN.
I never cared about like on my end. It's like I know the light was doing it. I just found it interesting. How do you enforce this law? That's why I was going. How do you
No, I
enforce this
agree.
law?
I
But
also think that's
aside-
interesting as
Aside
hell.
from that, it's obvious. The light has their agenda. Okay, G. Godfrey is just one example that they keep showing us, but I'm sure there's tons of propaganda against the Justice League, and that's been going on for pretty much at least 5 or 7 years. 5 or 7 years.
5 to 7 years minimum.
They've been working on this. But I'm actually going
To
to answer
turn
your
the public
question.
against the justice.
You keep asking, like, how do they enforce this law? Basically, it's like our world without the Justice League. Because that's all he's doing. He's just taking Justice League out of the equation, and then the world is at where we just have to save
But
each
in
other.
our world, if someone's drowning, you can go save them.
Yeah.
In fact, in our world, if I'm in a costume, I can go save them.
I'm sure if it was like civilians who actually did that, no one's gonna say anything. They're really just targeting the Justice League. But I mean, the Justice League isn't gonna go and be like, "Yo, that civilians." They're not gonna point their fingers.
I don't know if we have a real life applicable law. That's why I said, how do you enforce that? Like, don't save people.
Yeah, they're saying Justice League, you cannot save people without us saying yes.
And they said no vigilantes in their country.
And then they all said no vigilantes in their countries. Well, one of them did, and that was
If
the
you
one
save
country they
someone
went
who's
to.
drowning, are you a vigilante?
I guess it depends. Technically, you can save someone from drowning. Vigilante is like stopping criminals, and getting violent with them, and then bringing them to the police or something, or letting the police handle it. That's a vigilante. To them, like using violence to stop violence, that kind of thing. That's how I see it.
That's fair.
Because they're not going with the law,
That's fair.
which is lame.
Well,
Poor Sue boy.
yeah, poor Sue.
Yeah, that nigga got hugged to death.
All right, I don't have anything else to say on my end. Because you guys have anything about the story, the plot? What do you guys think about that?
It's moving along.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the whole thing about the light being the overarching issue. Because I'm just remembering at the end of the day, the light is somewhere propagating a lot of this, and what we're seeing is very small proxy war in a very small country of where they're doing a lot of the trafficking. But this is just a small example of what's just happening on a large scale, and that's why I said. So when is it gonna start happening? Where it's like, well, it's already happening, but where's the line where it's like, they're gonna be like, okay, It's official. Metas are bad for all of us. What do we do now? That's where I'm looking for the next escalation of this. That's why I'm looking back. I'm like, okay, they're weaponizing metas. They are now weapons of mass destruction. You snatch them off the street, you test them, bam, you got a bomb off the sidewalk. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's this escalation gonna end up going? Is it gonna be metas are now the superior, everybody else bow and shut the fuck up? Or it's like, we gotta control this meta situation. If you come to this testing center, we'll test you and we'll keep you in a safe location. That's why I'm like, yo, it's gonna escalate one side or another. It's gonna be crazy.
That's funny. Yeah, I like those things. I just didn't, like, from an emotional point of view, I didn't have anything. It's not my first thought at the end of the video. Like, okay, you know what I mean? So it's just interesting how everyone has their own reaction. Because that's literally what we go through in the comments, is that we'll say something for 5 or 10 minutes and be like, man, all this happened. I'm like, well, this is the part that emotionally
that we all decided we're going to talk about.
Well, yeah, and what emotionally is important to the director, what's emotionally important to you, and what's emotionally important to me is different. The laws and semantics is always going to catch my attention. Like, how you gonna pull that off? That's interesting.
It's still hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see when somebody end up in court and they're like, so do we charge him as a hero, charge him as vigilante, or did he just do the right thing? It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think there's a clear line between vigilante and saving someone.
The suit, right? It's the suit.
It's not just the suit. Like, okay, if you're investigating and entering and doing a whole bunch of stuff and then fighting criminals to get them in prison and stuff, vigilante work. If you're saving someone, like CPR, someone is in a building of fire, you go in there and you take them out, not vigilante work. That's just Good Samaritan type thing.
Wait, which is a Good Samaritan one?
The CPR thing.
Okay, yeah.
So what do heroes do? A combination of both?
Well, heroes are the ones in the suits.
Yeah, so the difference is the suit.
Well, no, vigilante doesn't need to be in a suit.
But
I could be a vigilante who like dresses up differently and just puts a mask on or whatever.
But a hero can be a vigilante.
But a hero can be a vigilante.
Yes.
Batman was originally a vigilante.
She just described like what's the difference between a woman and a human. So yeah, a vigilante is a hero generally wears some type of costume, some type of thing that identifies them.
Vigilante.
A vigilante just acts outside the law, but a hero can also be a vigilante. They can also be someone who acts outside the law.
You can also wear like a suit.
So can a vigilante
like
be
Batman.
a hero?
Oh, yes.
Yes, because originally Batman and the Arrow and a lot of them were all vigilantes, and then they went inside the law trying to help, and that made them heroes.
So that would make me a good Samaritan if I do investigation, whoop somebody's ass in the name of justice.
No, that's a vigilante.
But I'm not wearing a suit.
You don't need to wear a suit to be a vigilante.
Okay, got it.
In fact, as far as I'm concerned, most of the heroes are actually vigilantes.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them. Most of them.
Yeah.
I went with the explanation, but if anytime the law says something to do something and you kind of do your own way, or you just go into a building and pull out these bad guys, that is vigilantism.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there are legal actions in the pursuit of vigilante. There's a legal way to be a vigilante. But I don't want to say being a vigilante is legal. There's a legal way to stop crime as a citizen. That's
as
what
a
I know.
citizen, yes.
Yes, but I don't want to dabble in whether
I can
or
be a
not being
lawyer and
vigilante.
I'm able to investigate certain things with certain warrants and stuff. A vigilante does not. They just break in, get the information, and then bring it to the police.
Or handle business on their own.
If I'm a regular citizen and I saw a girl,
I'm a criminal if I do that.
If I'm a regular citizen and there's a little girl in a trunk and I deduce that she's being kidnapped,
I can stop them and then I can call the police.
Under most circumstances, I can free this girl with all reasonable force and to get her away safely, and I'll be okay. They'll try me, and as long as they deem I did everything reasonable just to protect this girl, I would likely be okay. There's other nuances, but aside from my nuances, I should be okay.
Aside from that, I feel like a lot of vigilante and hero, you don't know their identity. Like a civilian, if I were to do something, you know who I am, I saved it, they write a record, that's it. Vigilante, like, you just have an alias name to yourself and we don't know how to charge you with anything if anything does go wrong in your name, you know? It's like, that too.
Sounds solid.
I think we're done.
No further? Director gave the silent face. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching our Young Justice League reaction. If you guys haven't subscribed, now's a good time to do so. Our full reaction, full discussion is going to be on our Patreon. Also, check out our schedules in the description and the pinned comment. It has our full inventory, guys. So if you don't like what's on the schedule, use the suggested feature on YaBoyRockLee.com and suggest something else.
Also, check out the new merch on YaBoyRockLee.com and hit the bell for notifications.
Because we post content daily and you don't want to miss out. If you're enjoying the Rock D Lee crew, click on the description, go into the Discord so you can connect to us and the community.
Until next time, guys, Rock D Lee.
Director Nasty.
Out.
Wait, why aren't you getting up anymore?
Well, just to give you the explanation, it's because a lot of times when I'm up and I forget to crop it the proper way, and you don't really see me properly. It takes me an extra work to make sure I crop myself.
In the middle.
Yeah, and I can have my butt in your face, and you're gonna see that. I had to throw away a pair of underwear today because it had holes in it. It's a bad formula.
I won't look.
Yeah, it's a bad formula. Like I'm talking about, I could have fisted the underwear. I looked at it, I was like, this is not doing its job. Oh, she said what? She goes, what? I could have actually double fisted it, and I am not exaggerating. If you guys want to see, I will show you. I could double fist the underwear. What I'm trying to say is I could have fit 2 bottles of this size through my underwear and it'll just flop right out.
Yo, you're just way past that underwear date, bro. Like you have to be months past the date.
There must have been a couple threads holding
it was just like in the corner somewhere and you happen to watch it on accident?
No, I can see holes in them. Like as long as I feel like it's gonna do its just duty.
You know what? That's fine. It's a subjective line because
it is a subjective line.
My line is, if a shawty was gonna suck me up in public and I had to drop these drawers and she looked down, would I still get sucked? The answer is yes, they're good underwear. If the answer is no, I'm throwing them out.
Hear me out. I threw them out
Fair.
today. That was early and I was like, go ahead and eat, I'm gonna be there for a while. So I don't even know if I stretched it out on that last thing, because I looked down at it, I was like, oh, it's time for me to go. Because especially after that, it wasn't going to be a barrier. You feel me? Especially after that, it was no longer acting as a barrier. So I knew it was time for them things to go.
He said I wasn't sure it was the last thing that just strips it out. That was the finisher. Wait, whoa. And you told me to go take a break. You got to rephrase that. That's bad phrasing. That's terrible phrasing. But yeah.
How is it terrible? Did you hear it? Yeah. After our session, I was like, yo, take a break. I'm ready.
We're talking about double.
I was like, he's gonna catch up eventually. I'm like, wait a minute, that phrase, that timing, it's atrocious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's time for those to go, fam.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll get my enamel. I'll be ready for the next session. But jumping into Young Justice.
Our names.
Oh, it's Rock D Lee.
Editorial nerd.
Director Nasty.
Season 3, we are using HBO Max. Thank you guys for your season.
I saw that comment too.
Nobody on Patreon said a word about HBO.
It was on season 1 too, like the finale.
Nobody on Patreon said a word.
You guys can watch it on HBO, and then someone commented that no, up until season 3, and then you commented, oh, dope, thanks, or something.
And I already had HBO, so I didn't need to buy it from Amazon. I would have just watched it here.
That's why that's important.
That's why.
There it is.
Yeah.
I was like, where's he going with all this? I remember
It's like
you have to buy
$2
season
an
1 and
episode.
2.
I digitally own them.
If you buy them in a jumbo together, it's a little bit cheaper. But he already has.
Someone was talking about that too,
in
though.
bulk. I bought them in bulk.
Someone was talking about buying the episodes, so like it doesn't do it justice or something when you buy the DVD versions or something like that.
Also, some house cleaning tips or things. How many Adams do you know in this show? Me and director were talking about it earlier. We gotta include it in this one.
1.
Who is it?
Ray Palmer.
Oh, that's actually funny. That's actually funny.
What?
All right. So every time we talk about Adam, is that who you always think about?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. When you hear me say these 3 different names, right? Tell me if you hear a difference. Atom, Adam, Atom. Did you hear a difference?
Yes. Adam with a D, and then the first and the third one sound the same.
I actually heard it that time. I feel like when I used it earlier.
But no, that's the point. Now tell me if you hear a difference. Adam.
No.
Continue. That's important. Just know that's important.
Because there were times when we were going back and forth, and there's actually a total of 3 Adams in some shape or form in this show. There is Ray Palmer.
Adam, who shrinks in the suit.
Correct, Mundo.
I only knew that now because I'm watching Arrow, and I knew he was on there, but I didn't know.
I don't know if you knew that at the time.
It's okay.
No,
okay.
because we talked about it yesterday, and we were watching. You said that's Adam, and I was like, that's not Adam, is it?
That's
and then
fine.
at the end credits, I see Adam's name. And it says Ray Palmer, and I was like, oh, I know him.
Then there's Captain Adam.
ATOM.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, see, I did, and I said
I have no
Adam,
idea.
but it's Captain Atom. We know him because he's the one that handed over the UN power to Black Canary at the end.
He was the one who was acting as the leader of the Justice League while they were on Rimborn.
Captain Adam, yes, silver guy, got it.
Yes, right?
And then there's another one. I don't know how to explain his name, but he's
the scientist from
The
Rimborn.
scientist, I remember that one.
His name is?
Adam.
Yes.
So
okay.
now you can see how when we're discussing, I might be saying Atom, you hearing Atom, he's hearing Adam.
There's many times we've probably been talking about different atoms and just did not realize that we didn't even know. But yes. And then we had bickered a little bit.
Okay, yes. Last episode, you said that's Adam, and I was like, that's not Adam, because I thought Adam was the scientist, and I was like, when did he get a suit? And then I see Ray Palmer, I was like, different Adam. That's what I got. I only knew there's two. I didn't know about Captain Adam, but I knew the silver guy. I just didn't know his name.
And two of the atoms are also scientists. So even if you had said that's the scientist guy,
Ray Palmer's also, yes.
I would have said exactly.
Mm-hmm. And I would have been like, what?
Yes, and that's exactly what happened.
All right, that's
so
all.
when we're discussing, that's why I was like, if we're speaking phonically from the dictionary, we would say Captain.
Silver Adam.
Captain. Oh my God, I can't say Captain right now.
Captain.
You said it then.
Captain Atom, which is Ray Palmer, and then Adam. If we're speaking phonically, but when we're just talking regularly,
we're saying Adam. And we're like,
I watch these people correct me in Patreon and then among themselves not know.
Get confused.
yeah, they're like, wait, guys, he's talking about
because
this one.
someone had the D in Adam and the other person didn't use it. I'm like, do they not know that they're supposed to use a D or not? I scooped and here we are. That was season 2, episode 2 on Patreon, guys.
So sorry.
Yep. But here we
Literally
are.
the last episode too on season 2. The last episode we see Ray Palmer shrink,
Mm-hmm.
and you mentioned Adam, and I was like,
But we're gonna go a long string of Adams even on the Patreon.
So yeah,
but
up until end of season 2.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yep. All right. Hey, what's going? Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy RockLee. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and give us a follow on this Twitch channel. Appreciate you guys' support.
Janet. Wait, I'm gonna laugh. Okay.
If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell for notifications, and check out our Patreon for full and upcoming reactions.